All right, we're back for another edition of our Senior Spotlight. Tonight we've got Landry Glasgow. Landry, another victory for the Mustangs. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Coming into the season, there was just a few expectations. What was the message that coach, coming into the season, what message did the coach or you seniors have for the team?
Basically, we got a lot on the line, but I feel like everyone's got that motive, and we've got a lot of new girls, but they've really filled the positions well. And it was a big learning in the beginning, but I feel like we've got together now, and we're really just going uphill.
Yeah, and, we lost a lot of experience, but we had a lot of you guys that were coming back, and so a good place to start from. So, all right, let's tell people, what position do you typically play, and then what is the job of that position?
Forward. I've actually always played forward. Well, actually, no. Last year I played wide, but I've always been the attacking. Never would ever trust myself in defense. Props to all of those people, not me. And basically my job is to run on balls, try to get any touches, connect passes with Kenner, Paisley, and just try to get a goal, basically.
Okay. And you had a few goals. Did you have one tonight?
I did. I had one goal tonight.
Yep, one goal. Good, excellent. Well, we needed them. They were few and far between tonight.
We did need a lot of goals.
That's right.
So, senior season wrapping up. How many days of school you got left?
Technically, I have one day because I'm in one class and it's lifting. And I'm also
Tough.
It's really hard. It's a really hard schedule, but I'm also in school to work, so I'm doing that right now. But we have our ceremony on Wednesday, and then our last day is Friday. So.
And what are your plans then for after school, after you graduate?
I'm pursuing entrepreneurship and social media.
Okay. And so for your school to work, what have you been doing for that?
I work at a hair salon. It's called Art of Life, and I basically just work the front desk, check people in and out, just kind of observe what's going on, and I love it.
So there's a lot of fancy hairdos that I see out of the ladies. Do you help with that, or is there someone on the team that, is the go-to person?
Honestly, a lot of the girls can do hair, believe it or not.
Okay.
But I have, my girls who always like to come to me, and sometimes they'll just literally sit right in front of me, and then they're like, do my hair. I'm like, okay. But I love it.
All right.
Matt, would you believe years ago I used to go to Art of Life?
No, I don't.
Actually?
Actually.
Wow.
I did say years ago, though.
All right. So, pump up song. Do you have a song that you listen to on the way to the stadium, or is there something that you guys play during warm-ups that's your go-to?
Well, the go-to song, it's like a yearly thing, I think, before even I came. It's like Soulja Boy.
Okay.
Every time before we get off the bus or step on the field, that song is always playing. Even though I've heard it a million times, I just love it.
Okay. That gets you going.
Gets me going because
Right.
it's ready to go.
Okay.
Just know.
So who's your favorite artist then? Who do you listen to as you're coming to the stadium?
Honestly, a lot of different. Sometimes it's very chill music. Sometimes it's country. Sometimes it's SZA. Love SZA.
There's that SZA again. We
Yeah.
heard that last night.
Can you spell SZA?
SZA.
Okay. All
I
right.
learned that last night too. That's
Yeah, we
awesome.
learned
Good.
it. Yeah.
You passed.
Good job.
That's okay, yeah.
What are some of the other activities that you've been involved in high school?
Volleyball and soccer have been my main ones, but I was also a part of NHS. That's pretty much it. I kind of just stick with volleyball and soccer and focus on that.
Okay. If we were to ask your mom and dad on a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver would they say that you are? 10 being excellent, 1 needing some improvement.
I would say a 9. Honestly, I'm
Really?
a pretty good driver. Never gotten pulled over. Never hit anything, hit anyone. I've gotten hit, but my car was not moving, so
Okay.
I would say.
Is that what bumps it down from a 10 to a 9?
I guess,
Okay.
yeah, because my car does have a couple bumps on it, but it's not my fault.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. What has been your favorite soccer memory so far?
Oh gosh, obviously winning state every single year, but I feel like last year really hit hard because the seniors last year I was just super close with, and just winning that with them was the best, and the fact that we won it 6-1 is just I still cannot believe it. That was definitely the highlight of my season so far.
We liked it too, didn't we, Charles?
It was kind of fun.
Yeah,
It
it was
was
a
pretty
good time.
cool.
It was a little fun.
So, then coming in and being a senior yourself, what have you seniors done to, get this team ready for the season, and now we're getting closer to postseason? What have you guys done?
Basically just a lot of communication with the younger girls. I mean, it's a lot of their first times, even like on the road to state, since we are so young and have such a new team, but just kind of like a lot of communication with like letting them know like the expectations and standards that we have for ourselves and for everyone else. I feel like that's just really important.
Okay.
So coming in senior year, you're 3 years on the team, coming for your 4th championship, hopefully. What is it about this culture that you think, about this soccer team here at DCG, that just the success just keeps pouring out? Where do you think that comes from?
Our coaches do a really good job of like just, setting the expectations and making sure everyone's on the same page. But honestly, like our seniors honestly have been very good, like leaders. Like I know Neela's a very good vocal leader, and just we have a bunch of good leaders on the team that kind of like set the standards for everyone.
All right. So, what advice do you have for either the younger girls or the girls that are yet to come up into the program about the DCG soccer and what to expect?
It's honestly like my favorite thing about high school. Like I love playing soccer, and just like not even just like playing the game, but just like being a part of DCG soccer is just honestly like the best thing I've ever done. And just like try to enjoy it if you are in it, or if you're in any sport, just like enjoy every little moment, because it's going to be over literally like before you know it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight, Landry. We wish you the best on the rest of the season and for your future. And we look forward to having you come back into the stands, in future years, continue to cheer on this team. Go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs.
Thank you.